Hi, my name is Tom Sears. I was the president of BIBA here in Barbados, 2006 and 2007. I'm an MBA and a real student of business, and Barbados represents a huge opportunity for Canadian business and was the #3 destination for Canadian investment, corporate investment. It's now #2. And as a student of international business, I wanted to ensure that the industry and the government of Barbados was behaving and acting in a way that was most consistent for the success of these Canadian businesses, and that the relationship between the businesses of Canada and the government and the people of Barbados were mutually beneficial. International business contributes about 70% of the corporate taxes in this country, and yet the average Barbadian doesn't understand international business. They call it the offshore sector, a word I don't really like, and often would tell their children to move into tourism jobs rather than international business jobs. And so one of the problems we had was marketing ourselves, and we had just done a tremendous amount of work on business facilitation. So the executive director and I, Henderson Holmes, decided we would go on a marketing campaign. And Hendy will remember this quite fondly. We went on Morning Barbados, and we had about a half-hour interview, which was great fun. But we then went to the head of the civil service, Avril Gollop at the time, and spoke to all of the permanent secretaries about the importance of international business so that their staff would understand the contribution this industry was making to the country. We then went to tourism, we then went to immigration, we then went to customs, and did presentations to all of their senior staff on the importance of international business. So we tried to get the message out. And that was probably our biggest thing. The other thing that was a fond memory for me was, as I was stepping down, I had to prepare succession planning for the people that were going to be coming in as the first and second vice president. And I took the opportunity to select the first 2 Barbadians that would become the president of BIBA. And Lisa Lewis and Ricardo Knight came in behind me, and they did a great job, and we're very proud to make the international business sector a little more Barbadian. There's one really critical thing that needs to happen, that BIBA needs to take ownership for, and that is managing the relationship with Canada. Canada represents about 70% of the international business sector, and when you have a relationship like that, it really needs to be close and warm and personal. Right now, Canada is focusing in on the new Trump administration in the United States, and of course the European Union and Britain and what's happening with Brexit. So Canada's attention is being directed elsewhere. They're not looking at Barbados, but Barbados needs to make sure that the relationship is good. And from that perspective, we need to ensure that the ministers of international business, the senator responsible for Invest Barbados, and even the prime minister get on airplanes and go up to Canada and shake hands with the leading banks, the leading companies, the leading politicians, and make sure that the country stays in sync with each other.